people of this community since 1918. Service is our motto. The poor, the rich, the middle class and all are given the best of care and attention at all times. You have the privilege to select what you want. In your time of need, contact the capable, the competent, and the dependable staff of the Jwwilliams Funeral Home who is genuinely concerned with your care. At Jwwilliams Funeral Home, you are aptly served by the proprietor president, Deacon Arthur L. Parker, who continues the traditions and values set forth by the past president, Dr. Napoleon Williams. Your announcements for the Jwwilliams Funeral Home Sunday morning program are Deacon Arthur L. Parker, Reverend Isaac H. Owens, Mrs. Calandra Wilkerson Parker, Minister Frankie Harman, Ms. Sandra Johnson, and Deacon Earl Clark, Jr.
Thank you, and good morning, friends. We come to you this morning to bring announcements, dedications, and songs. We certainly hope that your day may be brighter after listening to our program. The family of Mr. Christian Tyler Wiley of Auburn, Alabama, and Americus, Georgia. The family of United States Air Force and Marine Corps veteran Elder William Smith, Jr. of Cordele, Georgia, would like to thank their many friends for the food, the flowers, the condolences, and all other expressions of sympathy and kindness shown to them during their hours of sorrow and bereavement during the past week. Mr. Christian Tyler Wiley, age 25, of Auburn, Alabama, formerly of Americus, Georgia, died Saturday, August 31st at the East Alabama Medical Center in Opelika, Alabama. The funeral service for Mr. Christian Tyler Wiley, age 25, was held Tuesday, September 10th, in the sanctuary of the Friendship Baptist Church in Americus, Georgia. The pastor, Bishop Melvin McCluster, officiated. The Reverend Glenn Bryant delivered the eulogy. The burial followed at Staley Memorial Gardens in Americus, Georgia. Survivors include his loving and devoted mother, Miss Amy Lucane of Auburn, Alabama, and a host of other relatives, and many sorrowing friends survive Mr. Christian Tyler Wiley, age 25, of Auburn, Alabama, formerly of Americus, Georgia. United States Air Force and Marine Corps veteran Elder William Smith, Jr., age 73, of 815 West 28th Avenue, Cordele, Georgia, died Saturday, September 7th, at his residence in Cordele, Georgia. The funeral service for United States Air Force and Marine Corps veteran Elder William Smith, Jr., age 73, was held Saturday, September 14th, in the chapel of the Jwwilliams Funeral Home in Cordele, Georgia. His pastor Elder Fletcher Williams, pastor of the Americas Pentecostal Church in Americus, Georgia, officiated. The burial with military honors followed at the Bethel Cemetery in Cordele, Georgia. Survivors include his loving, faithful, and devoted wife, Mother Johnny Mae Wilson Smith of Cordele, Georgia. His loving children, Mr. Kelvin Smith, Mr. Corey Smith Sr., Miss Serena Butler and her husband, Mr. Eric Butler, and Miss Margaret Smith, all of Fitzgerald, Georgia. Miss Jennifer Peacock and Mr. Rodney Davis, both of Cordele, Georgia, and Mr. Willie Davis Jr. of Panama City, Florida. His beloved grandchildren, Mr. Eric Butler Jr., Mr. Emmanuel Butler, Miss Nakira Smith, Mr. Jaquan Smith, Mr. Travion Smith, Miss Sonia Daniels, Mr. Reginald Davis, Miss Jamira Nettles, and Miss Ashley Davis. His beloved in-law, Miss Ruth Pinkney of Denver, Colorado, Miss Barbara Wilson of Warner Robins, Georgia, Mr. Roscoe Wilson and his wife, Mrs. Gladys Wilson, Miss Mary Kenton, Deacon Johnny Wilson and his wife, Mrs. Sheila Wilson, Mr. Woodrow Wilson, Miss Linda Wilson, Mr. Leon Wilson and his wife, Mrs. Nancy Wilson, and Mrs. Louita Harris, all of Cordele, Georgia. A host of beloved nieces, nephews, cousins, other relatives, and many, many sorrowing friends, to include his America's Pentecostal Church of the Apostolic Faith of Americus, Georgia, survived. United States Air Force and Marine Corps veteran, Elder William Smith Jr., age 73, of 815 West 28th Avenue, Cordele, Georgia. Again, the family of Mr. Christian Tyler Wiley of Auburn, Alabama, and Americus, Georgia. The family of United States Air Force and Marine Corps veteran, Elder William Smith Jr. of Cordele, Georgia, would like to thank their many friends for all of the many kindnesses shown to them during their hours of sorrow and bereavement during the past week. May God bless each of you, is their prayer. The Jwwilliams funeral directors serving Cordele and Diana were in charge of each of these arrangements during the past week. And now, it is certainly with the deepest regret that we make the following announcement. Miss Joeann Mitchell Woodson, age 83, of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, formerly of Dooley County, Georgia, died Thursday, August 22nd, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Survivors include her goddaughter, Miss Loretta Jackson, and her husband, Mr. Darrell Jackson, of Memphis, Tennessee, her godson, Mr. William P. Battle III, her beloved niece, Miss Ashley L. Dillard, and her husband, Mr. Sharon Dillard, her close and devoted friends and caregivers, Miss Vicki L. Fox, Mr. Herman Robinson, and Miss Laura Wilkes, all of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. A host of other relatives and many, many sorrowing friends survive. Mrs. Joeann Mitchell Woodson, age 83, of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, formerly of Dooley County, Georgia. The graveside memorial service for Miss Joeann Mitchell Woodson will be held Tuesday, September 17th at 1 p.m. at the New Poplar Spring Baptist Church Cemetery in Byronville, Georgia. The pastor, Reverend Johnny Dean, will officiate. Miss Monica Vanessa Hatley, age 50, of 1102 McClendon Court, Cordele, Georgia, died Tuesday, September 10th at Atrium Health, Navison in Macon, Georgia. Survivors include her loving and devoted sons, Mr. Sarabian Porter and Mr. Marcus Hatley, both of Albany, Georgia. A beloved granddaughter, Miss Kylie S. Hatley. Her loving and devoted sisters, Mr. Warner Porter and Miss Natasha Porter, both of Cordele, Georgia. Her beloved brothers, Mr. Randolph Porter, Jr. of Macon, Georgia, Mr. Benton Porter, and Mr. Samuel Churn and his wife, Mrs. Yolanda Churn, both of Cordele, Georgia. Her aunts and uncles, Mother Thelma Porter, Mother Marie Porter, Miss Geraldine West, Deacon Eddie Porter Sr., all of Cordele, Georgia, and Mr. Booker T. Porter of Thomasville, Georgia. One brother-in-law, Mr. Keith Williams of Cordele, Georgia. Her beloved nieces and nephews, many cousins, other relatives, and many, many sorrowing friends survive. Miss Monica Vanessa Hatley, age 50, of 1102 McClendon Court, Cordele, Georgia. The funeral service for Miss Monica Vanessa Hatley, age 50, will be held Saturday, September 21st at 10 a.m. in the chapel of the Jwwilliams Funeral Home in Cordele, Georgia. The Reverend Isaac H. Owens, pastor of the Mount Calvary Baptist Church, will officiate. The burial will follow at the Bethel Cemetery in Cordele, Georgia. The public visitation will be Friday, September 20th from 1 until 5 p.m. at the Jwwilliams Funeral Home. Mrs. Ola Mae Lyles, age 71, of 113 North Village Drive, Americus, Georgia, died Wednesday, September 11th at the Phoebe Putney Memorial Hospital in Albany, Georgia. Survivors include her loving and devoted children, Miss Bernetta Mabel, Miss Dorothy Mabel, and her companion, Mr. Donnie Waters, and Miss Betty Foster, all of Americus, Georgia. 10 beloved grandchildren, 16 great-grandchildren, her loving and devoted sisters, Miss Willie Pearl Bateman and her husband, Mr. Jesse Bateman, Miss Georgia Johnson, Miss Johnny Mae Lyles, Miss Patricia Bell and her husband, Mr. David Bell, and Mrs. Deborah Muntz and her husband, the Reverend George Muntz, all of Americus, Georgia. Mrs. Dorothy Hamilton and her husband, Mr. James Hamilton of Warner Robins, Georgia. Mrs. Evelyn Asbury and her husband, Mr. Jimmy Asbury of Ellerville, Georgia. A beloved brother, Mr. Johnny Mabel, and his wife, Mrs. Patricia Mabel of Americus, Georgia. a host of beloved nieces, nephews, cousins, other relatives, and many sorrowing friends survive. Mrs. Ola Mae Lyles, age 71, of 113 North Village Drive, Americus, Georgia. The funeral service for Mrs. Ola Mae Lyles, age 71, will be held Sunday, September 22nd at 2 p.m. in the sanctuary of the Whole Truth International Ministry in Americus, Georgia. The pastor, Reverend George F. Muntz, will officiate. The burial will follow at the Eastview Cemetery in Americus, Georgia. The public visitation will be Saturday, September 21st from 1 until 5 p.m. at the Jwwilliams Funeral Home. Mr. Herman Ray Palin, age 66, of 1506 East 16th Avenue, Cordele, Georgia, died Tuesday, September 10th, at his residence in Cordele, Georgia. Survivors include his loving and devoted children, Miss Christina Palin, Miss Kimberly Palin, and Miss Chastity Palin, all of Edenton, North Carolina. 7 beloved grandchildren, 1 great-grandchild, a beloved sister, Miss Geraldine Leary of Edenton, North Carolina, a devoted niece, Miss Mashonda Hall of Edenton, North Carolina, a host of other relatives, and many sorrowing friends survive. Mr. Herman Ray Palin, age 66, of 1506 East 16th Avenue, Cordele, Georgia. The funeral service for Mr. Herman Ray Palin, age 66, of 1506 East 16th Avenue, Cordele, Georgia, will be announced at a later date pending the completion of the arrangements. The Jwwilliams funeral directors serving Cordele and Diana are in charge of each of these arrangements during this week. Friends, that conclude our funeral notices for this morning. And we do like to remind you concerning our pre-funeral arrangements planning available at the Jwwilliams Funeral Home, with packages available with a single pay, a 3-year pay, a 5-year pay, and a 10-year pay. So please stop by and talk with us concerning your pre-funeral arrangements needs available at the Jwwilliams Funeral Home. And also whole life insurance is available at the Jwwilliams Funeral Home.
And now for announcements. The St. John Baptist Church of Leslie, Georgia annual Homecoming and Family and Friends Day will be observed today, Sunday, September 15th. Sunday school at 9 a.m., morning worship at 10 o'clock a.m., Pastor Jameson Hatley of the St. Maryland Baptist Church, Leary, Georgia, will deliver the message. Everyone has a cordial invitation to attend. Deacon Arthur Deriso, Chairman of Deacons, Reverend Calvin James is the pastor. A call to prayer for all men ages 6 to 106 will be held Saturday, September 28th at 8 o'clock a.m. at Lake Blackshear Park. The speakers will be Pastor Lorenzo Mullins, Pastor Courtney Moore, and Deacon Darrell Rashad Dowdell. For more information, please call 229-947-4872. Again, that number is 229-942-4872. A call to prayer for all men ages 6 to 106, Saturday, September 28th at 8 o'clock a.m. at the Lake Blackshear Park. The McAfee Grove Baptist Church of Leesburg invites everyone to worship with them during their family nights on Tuesday at 7 o'clock p.m., small class study Thursday at 7 p.m., Sunday morning worship at 9 o'clock a.m. Minister Tawanda Daniels, Secretary, Dr. Robert L. Morgan Sr. is the pastor. You're cordially invited to worship with the New Corinth Baptist Church of Leslie, Georgia, today beginning at 10 o'clock a.m. Reverend Carl Smith is the pastor. Mrs. Veranda Cladd, a certified American Heart Association BLS instructor, is offering initial certification and recertification in CPR, AED, and first aid training. For more information, contact Mrs. Cladd at 229-267-3229. 229-267-3229. The Shady Grove CME Church annual camp meeting will be observed today, Sunday, September 15th, with Sunday school beginning at 10 o'clock a.m., worship service at 11 o'clock a.m., and the pastor, Reverend John Thomas, will deliver the message. At 1:30 p.m., the Piney Grove Baptist Church and Reverend Jesse Watts will be in charge of the service, along with the Macedonia Baptist Church. Dinner will be served, and everyone has a cordial invitation to attend. Sister Carolyn Thomas, Secretary, Brother Peyton Beal Jr., Chairman of Stewards, Reverend John Thomas is the pastor. The Spring Hill Baptist Church of Tippinville Annual Deacon Fellowship Anniversary will be observed today, Sunday, September 15th at 11 o'clock a.m. Everyone is invited to attend. Dinner will be served. Mother Martha Mills, Church Mother, Sister Mary Ann Lewis, Secretary, Deacon Calvin Youngblood, Chairman of Deacons, Reverend Choice Cobb Sr. is the pastor. The Antioch Baptist Church of America's 146th church anniversary will be observed on Sunday, September 21st at 11 o'clock a.m. Reverend William Lader will deliver the message. Everyone is invited to attend, and dinner will be served. Deacon David Laster, Chairman of Deacons, Minister Ricky Cladd is the pastor. The Big Popular Spring Baptist Church of Unadilla 145th church anniversary will be observed on Sunday, September 22nd at 11 o'clock a.m. The Mount Air Baptist Church and Reverend John Day will be in charge of the service. Sister Lachina Whitehead, Church Secretary, Deacon Wilbert Whitehead Jr., Chairman of Deacons, Reverend Lucius Albritton Jr. is the pastor. The New Poplar Spring Baptist Church 23rd anniversary of its beloved pastor, Pastor Johnny Dean, will be observed on Sunday, October 6th at 9:45 a.m. Pastor Gregory McClendon of Christ Chapel, Unadilla, will be the guest speaker. Everyone is cordially invited to attend. Pastor Johnny Dean, pastor. The Macedonia Baptist Church of the Drayton community is searching for a church musician. For more information, please contact Mrs. Mary L. Beal at 229-401-8308. Mrs. Mary Beal, number 229-401-8308. Deacon Henry Bryant Jr., Chairman of Deacons, Reverend Gregory Moy is the pastor. The Service Church Family and Friends Day will be observed today, Sunday, September 15th at 11 a.m. For more information, please contact or please call 229-699-1700. Elder Terry and Pastor Shakita Anderson host pastors.
Cornerstone Ministries Church of God by Faith of Cordele Sons of the House Revival will be held on Tuesday, September 17th through Thursday, September 19th at 7:30 p.m. The gathering of the Sons of the House service will be held on Sunday, September 22nd at 4 o'clock p.m. Reverend Nikita Lester, pastor of the New William Grove Baptist Church, will be the guest speaker. On program each night will be Tuesday, Elder Cleveland Paul, Wednesday, Elder Danny Patterson, Thursday, Elder Terrence Walker. Elder James Patterson is the pastor. The Jwwwilliams Baptist Church Male Choir 12th anniversary will be observed on Sunday, September 22nd at 2 o'clock p.m. Everyone is cordially invited to attend. Deacon Jesse Quarterman, Male Choir President, Deacon Willie Smith, Chairman of Deacons, Dr. Joeann Daniels is the pastor. The Spring Hill Baptist Church Cannon Road Cordele annual revival will begin on Wednesday, September 18th and continue to Thursday, September 19th at 7 o'clock p.m. On program will be Wednesday, Reverend Joseph Green will be the guest, and on Thursday, Reverend Donnie Ray Hall. Homecoming service will be observed on Sunday, September 21st at 10 o'clock a.m. Again, the revival services of the Spring Hill Baptist Church Cannon Road will begin on Wednesday, September 18th and Thursday, September 19th. The services will climax on Sunday, September 21st with the annual homecoming beginning at 10 o'clock a.m. Mother Lily Mathis, Church Mother, Deacon Eddie Byron, Chairman of Deacons, Reverend Shannon Sillette is the pastor. The New St. Stephen's Church Revival will begin on Thursday, September 26th and Friday, September 27th at 7 o'clock p.m. each evening. Dr. Frankie Herman is the pastor. The Cordele Lions Club yard sale, in conjunction with the 100-mile peanut picking yard sale, will be on Saturday, October 12th from 7:30 a.m. until 2 o'clock p.m. Vendor spots are available. For more information, please contact Mr. Johnny Dennis at 229-322-8163. Congratulations to Mr. Bryson Daniels, who received the President's Award for his exceptional leadership and commitment to Crisp County 4-H.